Well, hi everyone, and welcome to the Buffett and Beyond Research Saturday Stock Market Recap, and this is December 6, 2025. And remember, folks, if you want to live on this beach like Jimmy Buffett once did, you've got to learn how to invest even better than Warren Buffett does now. And this week, well, the market is just waiting for Wednesday when we find out if the Fed is going to reduce interest rates or not. Meanwhile, the market is moving ever so slightly to the upside in anticipation that they will cut rates, because one of the inflation reports came down, and inflation is down just a little bit. So that gives the Fed room in here to fight unemployment. So the market is very, very positive about this. And our stock analysis video, well, CrowdStrike continues to impress. This stock is doubling the S&P over the past 5 years, and every company needs cybersecurity. So, yep. CrowdStrike is right there. And our ETF video, well, we look at the results of the top stocks and the top ETFs that we follow. Our semiconductor ETF top stocks are up, get this, up over 80% this year alone, exactly 82% if you want to be exact. And that's as of an hour before the market closes today. So it might even be 83%. But folks, what a phenomenal run the semiconductors have had. And let us look at the S&P 500, and let's go in and look at this. We were worried in here that this was going to be maybe a possible triple top in here, but it defied gravity, the S&P did, and is still going up, and the upper and lower band are widening, which is good for the market. So with the 20-day moving average here, the only thing that we worry about right now is that a little reversion to the mean, which means the market may come down to test this 20-day moving average. Down here, our intermediate term indicator is up, so that's a good sign. Now, the S&P didn't move much this week. It's only up about 0.3% this week, but hey, we'll take it. And let us look at this double top in here in this short-term indicator that we were worried about. Had this turned down the other day, that would have been a short-term sell signal. But this market just does not want to give it away. Now, this 20-day moving average had us worried because it was pointing down. And if it crossed over this blue line, that's a sell signal for a lot of the technical analysts out there. But right now, it seems to be leveling off. So we'll see what happens here. And it all depends on Wednesday, folks, and what the Fed does. And when we look at the QQQs, we see pretty much the same thing. Very, very nice move up in here. And this stock, or this ETF, is up about 1% this week. And there's your semiconductors and your technical your technical stocks heading to the upside once again. But the only thing that's worried about is we're closing in the lower half of this run in here, right in here, and this is Friday as I'm recording this, an hour before the close. And so we have this little blip in here where we're closing down toward the end or the bottom of this run in here. So we would like to see a stronger market going into the weekend, but people are a little bit hesitant, waiting on the Fed. So, and don't we just hate these event-driven stock market fluctuations because they drive us crazy? And yeah, the SPY is at 685 right now, and we have puts about 15% below the market. So this is about a $200,000 portfolio. We have 3 SPY puts, and if your portfolio is a little riskier in the techs and semiconductors, I shouldn't say riskier, I should say more volatile, we have 3 QQQ puts, and the QQQ is the NASDAQ 100 stocks. Most of them, or many of them, are technical stocks, and so we have 3 puts here, also for about a $200,000 portfolio. So folks, we had a pretty good run this week, and here's the beautiful sunrise of a picture that I took just the other day. Just absolutely gorgeous. So you go out, you look at sunrises like this, look at sunsets on the other coast, and just enjoy the weekend. Take your mind off the market because it's all about Wednesday. I mean, you can even sleep on Monday, so don't worry about it. Be with your family, be with your loved ones. Most of all, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you back here in a couple of days.